So I've been locked in like 3 years now, and I'm gonna tell y'all the shit they don't tell y'all about it, like the dark truth for real, cause it's a lot that comes with it that's positive, and it's a lot that comes with it with negative, bro. And it mainly has to do with your perception of other people, and just coming to like realizations about people you might not even have want to come to realizations about for real. But if anybody don't know, for me, I got fucking goddamn 8-pack, goddamn fucking blah, 6-figure brand owner, celebrity, fucking athlete clients. Goddamn, we got this shit on Billboard artists, international models. I got motion with the fucking music shit too, like whatever, right? Finances finally in a good place and shit after being locked in and eating fucking eggs and shit, like. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna tell you the dark truth about this shit, because I've been consistent with it for like maybe 3 years now, and I just keep getting to a better place with it. But there's a lot of shit they don't tell you, like they say it gets lonely at the top, gang. It really does get lonely at the top, bro. And not to say like I don't have friends, but you become a mirror to people the more locked in or disciplined you are about yourself. Cause it's like if you constantly do something, you don't have to like say that shit, bro. People know, cause if they know you and they speak to you, it starts off with little shit like you start hearing people's dreams that they never accomplish, and so how can they come back and talk to you without feeling kind of dumb? You know what I'm saying? People will tell you these things that they're gonna commit to, and then they start talking about slipping, and how can they not feel dumb when they see you being so disciplined? And that's what I mean by it's lonely at the top. Cause, and the dark truths about this shit, cause that's really what the fuck this shit is, bro. And that's like, maybe that's like one aspect of it, right? And not to say you won't have any company, but company won't be around for as long as you might want them to be. And it's not even because of anything you're doing, gang. And that's just like a realization that I'm coming to. Like how, imagine you have this friend that's super locked in and you're trying to get like that, right? And you're like, yo, I'm about to get my fitness together. Or yo, I'm about to start my business brand. And mind you, I've been in the perspective of the friend, right? I'm the person that they're telling this to, right? And then bro's like, yeah, like, I'm like, yeah, that's awesome, bro. Like, do that shit, right? You don't gotta convince me, gang. I know what it takes, like, so just do it. Like, but now next time we hang out and you ask me what am I doing, and I say, shit, I'm doing the same shit, goddamn shit. You see it? And as public as my shit is, like with fucking just what I do, like my fitness, my fucking brand and shit, they know that, right? So next time we talk, if they don't come to me and say like some sort of progress, or they come to me and say, yo, I'm about to lock in on my fitness again. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't form a judgment, these people know that they just told me that shit. And they know that I do everything I say. So they assume I'm a mirror now. You become a mirror. Because now they understand that you not like, not that I'll form any opinion or judgment about it, because I understand how people are. Like, this shit is not easy, bro. Like, you have to have like fucking demons or like something that you hate or something, honestly, and like that makes you want to stay this focused about anything. Like, but imagine how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Imagine they came to you 3 times in a row as a locked in person, disciplined person, and every time they said, yo, I'm gonna get on my fitness, and the last time they talked to you, you ran a 7-minute mile. And then they talked to you 2 months later and you ran a 6-minute mile. And the third time they talked to you, you ran a 5-minute mile. And every single time they told you, I'm about to lock in on my fitness. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start to like you're gonna start being reflective of their actions to them, even though you're not. And it causes it to be lonely at the top, right? Shit like that. Or let's say somebody's like, yo, I'm about to start my brand. Or like, yo, I'm about to start my clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? I have a whole ass brand, and in these 6 months that you told me 3 times you're gonna start your clothing brand, I went from 10K followers to 20K followers and my revenue tripled. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, as a person I am, or as a disciplined, locked in person, you're just braggadocious about your results, right? But people see that, and there's a reason that people tell you certain shit, because they know you can. They know you. Not that you want to hear it, but it's something that you're into. Like if I like goddamn like pizza, I'm gonna go to my friend who likes pizza. Like, damn, I just had the best pizza ever at this place. You know what I'm saying? So if it comes to shit like fitness or starting a brand, and people are coming to me talking about fitness and starting a brand because they know that's like my wheelhouse, at some point they're gonna have to stop talking about that shit if they never do it, or they're just gonna have to fucking do it. And every time we talk, just not bring it up. Cause I remember the last 2 times they said that shit, and I'm not forming no judgment, but to these people that like are just telling you things, you've now become a mirror, and they just see you staying on the shit, because this shit looks easier than it is for real. Like I said, you have to have demons or some shit to really just dedicate every single fucking day to this shit, or really just be determined. Like, but imagine, you know what I'm saying, how they might feel about themselves, and it's not even anything you're doing. So now y'all might talk less, because they start feeling like, oh he's busy, like, oh, he's overly busy, because I tried to lock in, and that shit took a lot out of me, so it must be taking out a lot out of him. But even though that's not the truth, or they might be like, damn, like, I kind of feel embarrassed. I've been telling him the same shit like for days, for months, and he's still getting somewhere. But that's not the truth. Like, it's like some personal shit that people start developing, who maybe confide their dreams and aspirations and goals that are parallel to yours, and they're sharing it with you because you are this disciplined person, that they start to feel some type of way. And so now people aren't around as much, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing this YouTube shit, right? If I go to somebody who's cracking on YouTube who I know, and I'm like, gang, I'm finna start my YouTube, right? And then 2 months later we link again, and they're like, yo, how's your YouTube going? And I'm like, fuck, bro, I haven't posted in like a month, bro. They're gonna be like, they're not gonna ask me why or why not. Maybe they will, right? But the 3rd time we hang out, and if they ask me how my YouTube's going, and I still didn't do shit, I'm gonna feel kind of weird, because I'm like, fuck, like I did tell this person who's fucking has 300,000 subscribers, who's my friend, that I was gonna start YouTube, and it's been like 6 months now, and like I haven't done shit, and he's a fucking YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna make me feel weird because he or she is in a place where I maybe want to be at. Not on some jealousy shit, but like that was the path that I told them I was gonna take, and they know what it takes, being a disciplined person, what it takes to get to that path. And then eventually they start asking you about it. Eventually you start bringing it up because you're like, fuck, like I don't, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes people feel like they gave up or some shit, or it made them realize that they're not really built like that or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you tell your friend who doesn't drink, or who stopped drinking, stop smoking, like, yo, I'm finna stop smoking. Like, nice, bro, yeah, I stopped smoking too. Then 2 months later they hit you up to smoke. You're like, in your head, or in my head as a disciplined person, I'm like, didn't you say you was gonna stop smoking? But I'm not gonna make nobody feel bad about some shit. But you know what I'm saying? It's like you become a mirror to people's actions when you just stay locked the fuck in. And it's like something that I've been seeing after doing this shit for 3 years, bro. It doesn't matter like how close or how distant you are to people. When they speak to you about certain things that require discipline, and you are a disciplined person who just stays on this fucking steady fucking, you feel me, this steady fucking incline to some shit, like, it kind of makes you feel crazy, you know? Because you're talking to somebody who's done it and knows what it takes, and you pretty much have to, or they pretty much have to, every time they see you, they have to understand the fact that they didn't have what it takes. And not to say they'll never accumulate what it takes, and not to say they'll never do it, but just imagine how that would feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just telling it probably makes them feel crazy, and then ultimately, like when I'm talking about the dark truths of being disciplined, this is really like the main one. Like it is lonely at the top, gang. Like it is, because you just become a mirror to people, in my perspective, and y'all are still close, but not maybe as communicative. Y'all aren't communicating as much with each other because they done told you some shit that you knew what it was, and they're not doing it, and you're so disciplined you don't really give a fuck what other people are doing. But if somebody tells you that you care about that they're gonna do something, you would hope they fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? And they know they told you. So how are they supposed to feel? Somebody's gonna have to stop bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be them or you, or they're just gonna be like, fuck, like I'm not gonna talk to them until I'm locked in again, or some shit. Like that's just what it is, and it's just, yeah, bro. I think that's what they mean when they say it's lonely at the top, cause this shit takes every single fucking day. You just have to decide to do this shit. And like in my instance, I said you need demons and shit. Like this shit is all I have. My discipline is all I fucking have. And it's brought me to this point where like now I have like a savings and a fucking retirement. I fucking run a 6-minute mile and shit. And this is just who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then it keeps me alive on some shit. But it also makes you become a mirror to people's actions and ambitions that they share with you. And if they don't get to those, because it's not easy, bro. Like I have days too where I don't feel like doing this shit, or days where I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I just have to do it because that's how like locked in or disciplined I am. And so imagine telling somebody who's surpassed the point that you were trying to get to because they never stopped, and they're sharing it with you, and they keep having to restart. Like at some point they're gonna feel stupid or feel like they shouldn't bring it up anymore, or every time they see you they're gonna feel like damn, like damn, last time I saw him I told him I was gonna start running, and last time I talked to him he knocked 3 minutes off his mile type shit. So how you gonna keep telling me that you're gonna start running and take fitness for real when I never stopped? And last time you told me last time you told me I was like level 2, now I'm level 10, and you're talking about like, bro, I'm about to start playing ranked. You know what I'm saying? Like, gang, I'm fucking diamond. Like, you're still, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not even like a fuck them thing or no shit like that, but it's just like a realization that I'm having when they say it's lonely at the top. And like, I'm just ranting now for real, but it's just like some shit I realized for real, bro. Like, it's just some shit I realized as of recently, like, honestly. Like, I'm barely coming to this realization. Like, this is what they mean, bro, when they say it's lonely at the top. This is what they mean. Like, you just become a mirror to people, and yeah, bro, there's not many people you can relate to, and anybody you can't relate to, they're so locked into their shit. Why would they give a fuck with how disciplined you are? Because they're doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? And with discipline comes isolation. But isolation is necessary, bro. Like, probably anybody who's made something of themselves, it's ultimately about being alone, for real. And my friend told me this theory, like, he knows a lot of these successful people through, like, just life and his family. And they all told him, like, yo, what is it? And they just told him it's being alone. And I'm starting to think that's what that shit is too. Like, it's really just being alone. And it's a factor of having demons or whatever the fuck, where you feel like people can't relate to you, and then becoming this person that's, you're now like not as relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I go link with people, why do I give a fuck what's on TMZ and fucking For You page? Fuck is you showing me reels for, gang? Like, I'm trying to fucking take over the world shit. Like, so I'm not as relatable. Granted, like, I will still look at some reels and be like, oh, that shit's funny. But 90% of my brain is getting put towards taking over the world. And every time we talk, you trying to tell me about some fucking reels. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to tell people, like, yo, stop sending me reels. And that resulted in people stop talking to me. But it's like, bro, I just don't want to see that. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, I'm trying to take over the world shit. You trying to send me reels, gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro. Dark truth about discipline is lonely at the top, bitch. That shit true as fuck. It's with girls, boys. Like, I don't have people tell me, like, some just crazy ambitions years ago that they never followed through with, and I don't talk to them no more. And whatever they shared with me, because they confided in me, because we had a relationship to where they felt close enough. You know what I'm saying? Or they wanted to tell me because they tell that I'm on my shit. So I'm like, yeah, go you, for real. Like, I hope you accomplish that shit. But ultimately, they just don't even dedicate themselves to it. And they just see me, the disciplined person, just, so how they gonna still be here and come to me and be like, yo, I'm finna start it. It's like, gang, I remember when you told me that, and since then, I done ranked up like 50 levels, gang. I done prestige like 3 times. You telling me you about to prestige. You told me you gonna prestige when we were, you know what I'm saying? We were both right here. Or like when I was here and you was here. And since I never stopped, I'm fucking 8th prestige. And you barely got any gold guns, goddamn. So how are you gonna come and tell me, like, and mind you, you can come and tell me that shit. And I'd be like, yeah, but this shit not easy. But imagine how that feels for the other person. And so ultimately, you just become isolated, because it's just a lot of people. This shit is not for everybody, bro. Like, this discipline shit, like this fucking, you know what I'm saying? It damn near don't even be for the people that are disciplined. They just fucking program themselves, and now it's just who you are. Like I don't, if I stop this shit, I'll feel like I'm fucking dying or some shit. Like, real shit. It'll be like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with me? Like, what's happening, right? But in the early beginning stage of this shit, you damn near have to like push yourself to just keep doing this shit, because you're trying to program yourself to get somewhere. So it's understandable, but some people can't program themselves. Sometimes it takes them longer, and then the more you just keep going up, like, it just makes people feel uncomfortable, like, coming to you about certain shit because they remember what they told you. You know what I'm saying? So it's lonely at the top, gang. That's the dark truth about being disciplined. Discipline breeds isolation, and isolation breeds success. And that's just what this shit is, gang. Like, the dark, I'm gonna call this shit, it is actually lonely at the top. It's actually lonely at the top. The thumbnail's gonna say the dark truth about discipline. The dark truth about discipline type shit. Yeah, bro, that's just my perspective. And people are gonna start hating on you because they're probably comparing themselves to you. And I don't like saying what people, how they feel about shit. But I can put myself in the shoes of that shit. Like, telling somebody, like, I'm just starting this YouTube shit, and imagine if I told, like, my person or my people who has 300 subs 6 months ago that I was finna start YouTube. And then I talked to him 6 months later, and he's like, yo, how's your YouTube going? And I'm like, gang, I haven't posted shit. How would that make me feel? You know what I'm saying? And not even to say that he would have a perception of me, but in the back of his mind, he'll be like, oh, you know, shit. He's just saying shit. You know what I'm saying? And now all these people just become people who are just saying shit. And it just starts revealing shit. Like, you start seeing people for who they are. You start realizing that this shit really isn't as easy as it might feel to you once you get in your flow state type shit. And that's the dark truth about discipline, gang. It's lonely at the top. Facts. Like, you feel me? It's gonna get lonelier the more you get disciplined, because it's almost like you just keep going higher levels and higher levels. And I done seen people rise and fall in this time. I remember starting 5 years ago with people telling me, like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna start my shit too. 6 years later, they ain't never brought that shit up to me ever again. I'm fucking in this bitch with fucking celebrity athlete clients, fucking Billboard artists and shit. Like, imagine how they feel, like, trying to bring that up to me now. Granted, I wouldn't make them feel no type of way, but just put yourself in them shoes, you know what I'm saying? And which shoes do you want to be in? Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, this shit lonely, twin. But if it's all you want, then shit, that's the cost, gang. This shit lonely at the top, gang. Just keep staying disciplined and locked in on God.